car show, a facet of the Formula Drift event and experience. So here we go, Forsberg will lead now this run, and Matt Powers will give chase. Let's see how these gentlemen do. Chris Forsberg with a VK56, the V out of the Nissan Type 4. Report on, look at the degree of angle that Forsberg has. Power alley. Good transition from Forsberg. Dives in. Powers is crazy thing here, as you saw. Let's take a look at this again. You see Forsberg initiate way early. I mean, the K&N Filters banner is where they want them to initiate. Matt Powers was right there. Look at how close both these gentlemen are. Hopping into the power alley. Nice job, good transition. And Forsberg, you saw him power through the last clipping point and then just boom, just comes around. We have Powers and Forsberg awaiting for their verdict. Let's take a look at this again. Ryan, break it down exactly kind of what you thought you saw.
Well, Chris Forsberg out front doing a nice job right here on the lead run. A lot of smoke right there. We can't really make too much out, but not sure what we were looking at there.
So Matt Powers and Chris Forsberg, the judge is looking for a different camera angle in particular to kind of see what transpired. Primarily in the latter part of the course, you saw a good lead and chase run from these gentlemen. And it's just the bevy of smoke. You actually saw a correction there through that shot. You saw Matt Powers with a big correction there towards the end as Forsberg whipped it around. And yeah, he did counter over the finish line, but Powers had a big correction.
Yeah, that was pretty sizable.
Yeah, I mean, this is the final battle of the top 16. We're ripping through the top 16. Just a preview of what's to come. Darren McNamara, our grade 8 is shaped up after this battle. The grade 8 is shaped up. Darren McNamara versus Michael Essa. The Irishman versus the Southern California kid. The next battle will be Vaughn Kitten Jr. versus Odie Bakshis. The next battle will be Frederick Osbo versus Justin Pollock. The final battle of the grade 8, Robin Ishida versus the winner of this battle, Powers or Forsberg.
Well, going back to the run, judges still deliberating in here. You remember from the first run, Matt Powers with that big mistake towards the finish line, Forsberg with a mistake on the bank in the power alley. And then the judges taking note right here as Chris Forsberg comes around to the last inside clip, as well as Matt Powers slowing it down here through the smoke to see if we can make something out of this. Forsberg in drift right there, comes straight across the finish line, and then Matt Powers kind of straightens out as well. Looks like the final moments of deliberation here. We can have ourselves a winner.
All right, well, here we go. Going to the judges, Chris Forsberg, Matt Powers. Who's it going to be? Brian, Ryan, and Andy. Chris Forsberg, Ryan Lantain says. Oh, one more time from Andy Yen. Ryan Lantain says. Chris Forsberg gets the win. Matt Powers, unfortunately, the Fat Lace K-Tech V8S14 is knocked out, and Chris the Force Forsberg, and also Energy Drink 370Z, gets the win and advances on to the Great 8. Chris Forsberg gets the win, advancing on. Matt Powers is watching from the sidelines, the San Diego native. gets knocked out. Forsberg gets the win. Grade 8 is shaped up. I just previewed it. And our first battle's on deck. McNamara versus Essa. Look at this, a total of 2 matchups, and D-Mac has won both times. Can Essa, this should be a really good battle. I mean, to be quite honest, Darren McNamara, the aggressive way he's driving, we saw it all unfold. We call it the badass battle on our show, Off Track on Network A. Him and Chris Forsberg, where he took off Chris Forsberg's door. I mean, he's definitely an aggressive driver. He's hungry. He's in, potential, finishing in the overall championship. I mean, he's a true contender, as is Essa. So both these gentlemen are running and gunning, as they got scaled down cars even chasing them.
Huge championship implications right here. Here we go.
The turbo bike, gearheads under the hood of the GSR Autosports BMW. Darren McNamara initiates into the pit. Essa definitely needs to be closer. Oh, the shallowing up is Essa. Transitioning, he's getting reeled in. Trying to overshoot the back end of his car, losing Darren McNamara goes off course. That was the exact
It goes back to what we always say. If it's possible, it can happen. Darren McNamara putting on a phenomenal lead run. I mean, take a look at this. I mean, he's pulling 2 to 3 car lengths against Michael Essa, one of the best drivers in the series. Michael Essa cuts the line right here, comes up very, very shallow, and then Darren McNamara transitions into the second outer zone. Does a nice job right there. Essa does get back on it, but look how wide he goes off the second inside clip, and then D-Mac right there shuts it down. Wow, that is just bad luck right there for D-Mac. Not sure what happened.